It was, give credit to Montana. Came out in the second half, and the reason why they're 10-0 right now in the league is they have the experience, one, the head coach, two, and they have the ability to get easy baskets. I think that's the biggest thing that they do differently than anybody else in the league is that they have with the co inside. Chris Lovick, even though he's not averaging, gave him about 15 points more than his average, but they're going to find the mismatch, and they found the mismatch, and sometimes too, I mean, it's hard sometimes with the way games are officiated to, if they're going to allow, it's going to be that, touchy. It's hard to, it's going to be really hard for us, and that's on me, where, you got to adjust to the officiating. Probably should have went to the zone a little bit earlier, to maybe just try to minimize the fouls, try to minimize maybe just some of the block twos that they had when we were in man. But that's where I got to go back, watch the film. As I told the guys, that second half's on me. You can't let a team come in here and shoot 70%, on your home floor in the second half. But our guys' effort, I thought, was there. Just dug ourselves some holes. Dug ourselves out that hole in the first half when we were down 15. Responded the right way, and then came out in the second half and spotted them a 7-0 run to start. And now we're playing catch up, and they're a hard team to play behind. Kind of like Idaho, where if you can get ahead of them, allows them to kind of speed up a little bit, maybe changes the game a little bit. But when you got to play behind, with their experience, they're going to make you pay. And so, got to have a quick memory, turn back around, and get ready for Montana State on Saturday.
Jeff, I was asking those guys, and I don't know if what they're running defensively is a normal type deal. It seems like they get off the screens and they switch really quick and really well. And they're also a team that, for me watching, they're a tough team to score on. They're in your face.
Yeah.
I mean, and on top of that, it seems like they add just enough physical aspect to it, which makes it even tougher.
Yeah, no, I mean they run the pack defense that Virginia runs so well, and they do a really good job in their ball screen coverage. I mean, they get out really hard show. Puts a lot of pressure on your guards, but for the most part, I thought
When you say pack defense,
well, they pack it in, but at the same time too, their ball screen defense, they show really hard. I mean, they're going to try to put two on the ball. They did a good job for the most part. Dre did a really good job of finding the right guys, taking advantage of some of the rotations. We got some open shots. I mean, difference between this game and Idaho game to a certain degree is guys go one for. Jonah goes 1 for 3, Chaz goes 1 for 4, Mata goes 1 for 5, and when you go 3 for 12, it's hard to, it's hard for us, because I said we're not built to where we can just go throw the ball down low and just try to get easy passes that way. We got to generate that with our guards getting the rim by shooting layups, and then by getting paint touches that lead to threes. And as we go back, I mean, I thought for the most part we shot the right shots. Maybe a couple there at the start of the second half weren't maybe necessarily the best shot we could get, but ultimately I said they do a good job of really trying to keep you out of the paint. They minimize paint touches with their rotations, and I said they're an experienced team, a veteran team, and you can see that.
well, break that down even further into layman's terms. You listed 3 guys there. You needed at least one other person
Yeah,
to give you some offensive, scoring, whatever. You can't. I mean, Jordan and Andre did what they do, but that at some point, they can isolate on those and just call on somebody else to take it. And nobody really did tonight.
No, and that's where you gotta have some of those other guys take the pressure off and have the ability to knock down some open shots when you get the opportunity. And that's where Montana, you see with the balance, and even with probably their second leading scorer, Michael Ageen, held to 5 points, but they had just a little bit more balance and just a little bit more ability. And like I said, at the end of the day, it's on me. You can't let a team come in and score 88 points and shoot 55%. And that's where we've been pretty good defensively. And even the first half, I thought we did a good job defensively. In the second half, it just kind of hit a wall, and they said they did a good job attacking us from the inside out.
They are the gauge in terms of.
Yeah, and as I told our guys, I mean, hey, that's the best team in the league right now. Now, that doesn't mean where,
Right.
you play them here in a month in the conference tournament. I'm not, I mean, hey, you're gonna have to go beat them. You know, you're gonna have to make fewer mistakes than what they do. But
10 in a row now, no?
yeah, I mean, 10-0, and like I said, they're the team that makes the fewest mistakes. That's what they do. I mean, they don't beat themselves. But like I said, we're just gonna worry about us, keep trying to get better, and then we're right there. I mean, that's 2 games with them where, you know, I'm not saying it was maybe as close as the score indicated, but it was right there. I mean, it was right there in both games, and we make a few less mistakes and get a little bit better. I mean, we'll take our chances next time.
That's all I need, appreciate it.